So I saw Spider-Man Far From Home, or as I'm calling it, Spider-Boy Far From Entertaining. And from the name thing, you can probably tell what I thought about it. It was okay, I guess. None of the jokes landed with me. The acting was fine. I mean, even though I hated the character of MJ, she was written that way, and the actress played her that way. So that means she did a good job. The action is just typical comic book film action. If you've seen all the other ones, you're gonna see the same in this one, basically. Didn't really do anything great for me to make me love it. It was better than Homecoming, because I honestly didn't fall asleep during this one. But I also paused it, I think I paused it 16 minutes into it, 30 minutes into it, and that was it. But I never fell asleep, so there you go. I can at least say that about this film. And I can honestly say I actually like Captain Marvel better than this one. Because at least Captain Marvel had me enthralled with it for the opener. And it made me actually glued to my seat for the opener. So they have that one going for it. It's nice they brought back the people Tony... Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. The people Tony... mistreated, or they saw as mistreated, or people like the guy Obadiah Stane yelled at about Tony Stark made this a box of scraps. He came back as a villain in the movie. And it's kind of sad. The only thing I hear people talking about this movie is the end credit scene. That J.K. Simmons came back to play Jameson, and he's no longer Jameson, or no longer like the Jameson we saw, being a newspaper guy. He's kind of like the Young Turks or the Daily Mail people, being online news. And everybody knows who Peter is now because they show Mysterio sent a video to him about it. Guess I'd give it a C. I mean, as I said, nothing great, nothing horrible. I've seen better, I've seen worse. Hell, I've seen worse this year alone. I'd put it over the Amazing films. So now my ranking would be Raimi's trilogy, Spider-Verse, this, the Amazing films, and then Homecoming. That's an update to that video that no one watched. Oh well, who cares? The only thing this movie got me thinking about was that in the opener when they made the people coming back, the big joke. What about the people who were doing all these other things, like the ones who were in streets and that? I mean, I know the Russo brothers said that they thought that Hulk wished all of them to be safe and fine. So that means a lot of people still died because what do you do? Bring back the people who, like the guy in the helicopter. There were two people in the helicopter. Obviously, there was an extra one. What about the guy who said when Fury was running to get the pager? You gotta help me, my wife's hurt, you gotta help me, get off me. And Fury pushed him away, and that guy didn't disappear, and neither did his wife. And they were in a car crash, so... Was she brought back were the dead people brought back to life? I don't think so. But it's like, I know the writers of the films don't agree with the Russo brothers on Cap, oh, he went back and lived in his own timeline, and then he just jumped back to ours to give Sam the shield real quick. No, he lived in that timeline the entire time. I guess I trust the writers over the directors because, they're the ones that actually made the story up. And they're the ones who are going to be continuing the story along. If they continue to use those guys. So I think I'd probably trust them over the directors. But I still think it'd make a funny thing to see how people came back, like a little Marvel one-shot, but different scenarios, how they came back. And that's about as much as I can pat this review on. I mean... Like I said, it's one of those films that just exists. It's nothing great. It's nothing bad. I mean, if you like the MCU films, you're probably going to want to go see this one, or you're going to want to watch it when it gets on TV. If you don't, you're probably not going to want to. It's like myself, as I said. I never would have watched this one, but I had more than a couple people. I think it was like one person here on YouTube, 2 people on Instagram, 1 person on Snups, and 1 person over on... No, it wasn't any, but... Yeah, there was 1 person on Letterboxd who all said that they want me to see this one and review it because they wanted to... Because they like the fact that I don't like the MCU and other things. And no, you should go ahead and watch it and review it, man. And that kind of stuff. So that's why I reviewed it. As you know, it's not like I got anything better to do. I'm not just being honest here. Would I watch it again? Probably not. Would I get it on Black Friday? Since it is the official ending of Phase 3, I probably would, and then I probably wouldn't buy the other ones, like Phase 4 and onwards. Unless I honestly like that particular film. It's like, for the completest thing of having 1, 2, and most of 3, I would buy this one and Captain Marvel and Endgame on Black Friday. Because honestly, yeah, just like last year, all the MCU movies were on Black Friday at Best Buy for $10 in 4K. And just for a completest purpose, yeah, I'd blow the money on it. Or if I can get them at another store for cheaper, just a Blu-ray version. So what'd you think of the movie? You know the drill. A like, dislike, comment, subscribe, unsubscribe. YouTube's still free as long as, well, for now. And hey, have a good one. One more thing. I also forgot that everybody else is talking about how, well, not everybody, but the people who are like MCU fanboys are talking about how, oh, that other scene is going to lead up to Secret Invasion. No, it's not. Secret Invasion was about the Skrulls and the Kree bringing their war to Earth. That already happened in Captain Marvel back in 1990. So it can't happen again unless they're going to change a little bit. But in Secret Invasion, the Skrulls were evil and they were turning into the heroes to use their powers against the Kree when they don't need to do that because they have their own protector, Captain Marvel. And also, weren't the Kree decimated in Guardians of the Galaxy 1? Like I know the Accuser was, and his brand of Kree. And maybe Captain Marvel's only protecting that one little branch of Skrulls, and they were the good ones, but there are actually bad Skrulls. Like, there are bad groups of people, but they're not all, but like the whole saying of, oh, not all of them are bad thing. Don't want to throw in any groups or anything, because, you know, you're racist, you're sexist, and all that crap. Like, not all men are bad. I can say all men, because I'm a man. At least I think I'm a manly check. Yeah, it looks like it. Haha. But I highly doubt they're going to do Secret Invasion because, or at least properly, because they're saying how the Skrulls are the allegories for the migrants, and they don't want people to say, oh, look, no, that's the allegory, and they're all evil. So the Skrulls can't be evil. And also, with Fury and Hill being Skrulls, that completely destroys all the character development that was done in this movie for Fury and Spider-Man. But, you know, it was a good gag, I guess. And maybe they're setting up some kind of Nick Fury film or something of him, whatever the hell he was doing. And, yeah, this was recorded after the fact. Have a good one.